Hello, brothers and sisters. Welcome to Life's Journey. And I just wanted to come today with a word. Basically, this is going to be more for the sisters than the brothers. And what I want to talk about is we have to get rid of the side chick culture. It has to go. I'm saying this to say it's getting out of control. Like, it is out of control. It seemed like one day I just wanted to watch movies because I really don't entertain movies or anything like that. I'm mostly doing videos and doing new lessons for Life's Journey, my company, and stuff like that. So I'm usually just working or dealing with my children. I usually watch cartoon movies, but I took the time out to just watch stuff that I might be into. And it seemed like every movie that I watched had something to do with a married man and a side chick. And it seemed like the same scenario in every movie. It seemed like every man was cheating on his wife. And in that scenario of cheating on his wife, he got with the side chick. The side chick, she either... Yeah, so it just seemed like it's an agenda going on, and they're trying to glamorize being a side chick. And because it was literally every movie, I probably watched 4 movies, and every movie, it was a side chick in it. And these were married men. So it was like, I'll start talking about the first scenario. Okay, so it's a woman. She's like, okay, I don't want no attachment, just take care of my financial needs, and that's it. But she ends up falling in love. And then, of course, I want to be the number one woman in your life now. Let your wife go. That was the first scenario. The second scenario was he ends up getting the side chick pregnant. She gets pregnant. Now she wants to be a family. So you have to let your wife go. The third scenario is the woman falls in love. It turns into, okay, it's just, I don't want no attachment or anything like that. And then he tells her, like, hey, I'm going to leave my wife. He lies to her, because they're in the moment and it looks good and sounds good because it's new. And then she turns crazy, threatens to tell his wife, if you don't leave her, I'm going to expose you and, use the blackmail thing or whatever. And that's just going to make him hate you. And he's not going to want to leave. So it all boiled down to leave your wife for me. Now I want to be the main chick. Does that make any logical sense? So you knew this the whole time. And women, we have to be honest with ourselves. We are emotional creatures. So automatically, we can say there's no emotional attachment. I don't want to be with you like that. It's not going to ever get serious. But we're lying to ourselves. We're not being true to ourselves when we say this stuff. Because it's impossible. We were made and we were wired by the Most High a certain way to be emotional creatures, to want to be in love, to want to be with that man and give our love, care, understanding. We were wired to be mothers and wives, not to be a side chick, not to be a chick just to mess with and go on about your business and there's no emotional attachments. We can't move like that. So we need to stop lying to ourselves and stop trying to be like the men. They try that too and it doesn't work because they were not wired like that either, and we need to be trying to seek out our own man, a man that's available and ready to make a commitment to that woman. But a lot of this has to do with mental health, maybe trauma. You haven't done inner work and you need to work on yourself. You are not meant to be a side chick. So That's why it always ends up in the same scenario where they want to be number one. They want to be the wife. They want to be the mother. They want to be all that. And they want that man to themselves because it was always supposed to be that way. You know, and then a lot of them, you know, when they didn't get their way, they tapped into wanting to go get potion, tapping into the devil, voodoo. That's not of us. It was never, that man is not, we have to understand this. Every man is not your husband. Your husband is who the Most High chose for you. That is somebody else's husband. So that man belongs to that woman. That's why he's not going to leave his wife for you, no matter how good whatever you got going on is. He will not leave her for you because he is her husband, not yours. Go find your husband and be the wife that you're supposed to be, no matter what you do. And every time you tap into the devil, that will backfire on you. So don't ever use that as a result to getting a man or making him do what you want him to do. It backfired because it was never meant for you to be with that man in the first place. That's why you had to result in being number 2 and not number 1. So we have to understand that a lot of things society pushed did nothing but mess us up more for not being our authentic selves, not being the best versions of ourselves, not being who we truly are, and that's being a loving mother and a loving wife. And for our husbands, not somebody else's husband. She was made for him. He was made for her. He was not made for you. That's why it doesn't work out. And that's why you're on the side. And that's all you will ever be to that man, no matter what you do. So it's like you have to understand how things work. And we need to stop pushing these scenarios and pushing these cultures on our girls and making them think this is how, if you really want a man, this is how you get them. And 9 times out of 10, what happens when a man does leave his wife for you? Then he leaves you for another woman because it was never meant for him to be with you in the first place. It backfires on you because you're getting your karma. What goes around comes around. So don't ever, and people need to understand this, when you put out negative energy, you get it back. When you put out positive energy, you get it back. So if you're good, you don't mess with married man, you don't entertain that, then when you get married to your husband, he won't be entertaining that. He will be faithful in everything. You have to understand, you are whatever you put out is what you get. You attract. So if you go out there and you have the mind say, I'm going to take somebody's man, you might get him. He'll leave her for you. And then he's going to leave you for somebody else. So does that make any sense? We should let all this nonsense go and stop pushing this. Because it does nothing but keep us on a low vibration. We can never become our better selves if we are still entertaining this mess. So I had to come say that because it's not, we need to be working on ourselves, ladies. We need to focus, date ourselves, do the inner work, get our mental health under control because hurt people hurt people. You know, when you're hurt, you want to go out here and hurt another woman that done nothing to you. She's innocent in this. But you're like, oh, well, I was hurt. I got hurt. My man got taken, so I'm going to take somebody else's man. And that's not okay. This woman is innocent. She's trying to do what she needs to do and have a happy family. So you need to be working on yourself and not trying to get revenge. The best love is self-love. So I just wanted to say that. I hope you have a wonderful day and you enjoy the video. Like always, much love and all praises to the Most High.